Okay, so this next section of your book, we're going to go over chord inversions and talk about triads and do some exercises. We've done it a little bit in class, but I'd like to go over it in more detail because triads and inversions are really important. These are the building blocks for music. So a triad, the tri means three. So a triad is 3 notes. So if we're doing it in the key of C, it's going to be our C, E, G. If you're doing the key of D, it'd be your D, F sharp, A, E, F, G, A, B. Those would be all of your major triads. So if we have a triad, this is the root position. When we invert it, that means we flip it around, we put the notes in a different order. Here's your first inversion, so it's the same 3 notes in a different order. Second inversion, and back to root position. So what you're really doing is taking off the bottom note and putting it on top. Okay, so that's playing them blocked, and of course we can also play them broken. So not only are these good for your theory knowledge, they're also good for your finger dexterity and getting you to be a faster player. So if you can get these chords going at a faster speed, when you're playing harder songs, you're going to be able to get your chords going at a faster speed too. Okay, now it also says on here the chord name is the upper note of the interval of a fourth, which sounds like a whole lot of confusing stuff. Basically, if you know the notes of your triad, you'll know what the root is though. So if I'm familiar with all of those major triads I showed you, if I'm familiar with C, I know it's C, E, G. So then if I'm seeing E, G, C, that's just the same thing in another order. So instead of finding the fourth, so what they're showing is the fourth is here between G and C, and the top note of the fourth is C. Or the fourth is here, and the top note of the fourth is C. But I find that kind of confusing, so I would rather, like, if I was playing an inverted D chord, I'd still know this is an inverted D chord because my notes are D, F, A, and that's the notes of a D chord, right? So that's not a horrendously important thing with the fourths. Okay, so I showed you the broken chords here. I'm going to go over them again a little bit more slowly. You want your thumb to travel with you as you go through, okay? So your thumb and your pinky need to be very flexible and a light touch to get that faster motion, okay? And if you notice, you always do the top one twice. When you do this, you don't. When you do them broken, you don't do them twice. Okay, so that was the right hand, which is shown here. So now let's do the left hand. So it says I'm going to start on low C. So as you can see, I'm not as good with my left as I am with my right, so you do need to practice these things. So again, this time your pinky is going to follow, and as we go down, your thumb leads. Okay, and for our blocked, when you get to the second inversion, make sure you're using your finger 2 on the C, not your 3. Okay, when you do the right hand inversions, you do the finger 2 when you do your first inversion, not your second inversion. So first inversion is when you use that finger 2, just because the 3 is awkward. And 2 fits. Okay, and then on the next page it says you can try to do your G major inversions. So putting your thumb on G. I actually find it more helpful to do the blocked ones first. So if that helps, you can try that. And then your left hand. And again, trying to get faster with those guys too. It says transpose to A minor, D minor, and F major. So A minor is actually going to be easy because there's no sharps and flats. D minor, same thing, no sharps, no flats. And then F major again, no sharps, no flats. So you can practice those and you can do your left hand too. And the last thing it shows you is a chord inversion etude. Etude just means study. It says write the chord letter names in the boxes, and remember that the chord blah 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 with the fourth. Okay, but we can figure it out without that, so we don't really need to do that. So your first one, I wrote for you. I know it's a C chord because my notes are C, E, G. My second one, I can figure out it's an inversion of G because of the notes B, D, G. So if I do my G inversion, I'll do it from down here.